Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwill, Oklahoma, and I've got a really great video game idea. I'm on my Springside project of Dark Monkey, and I'm away from my main, first tool, Tone God visual editor, getting ready for my game Idiog. So yeah, today, and this is probably just going to go in the dev blog. I mean, I've already found a possible solution, but then it occurred to me, well, if I solve it, then I won't be able to show the problem very easily because of the nature of this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and do like a two-parter. This first part just showing the bug that was detected and its behavior, and the clues that it gave me to, help me start on my path to troubleshoot it, find the solution. So let's see here. We got derp derp derp. Okay. Oh man, I was gonna have that window so open and ready. I tell you what, we're gonna find out. Uh, yeah, because I remember there was nothing. Burp derp. There we are. There's nothing really like private about this conversation. It was just behind the scenes stuff to keep a lot of the communications from blurbling the thing. So yeah, Nahon, during the course, of me prepping this plugin ready, and showed me some stuff, a few pictures where some stuff was going odd with the Dark Monkey theme, and of course this is behavior inherited from Nimrod, and so this video, I guess, would also be for Nilo so that he could see fully what NetBeans was doing. All right, so. Derp. We've got. I'll go ahead and press play because I've got the thing running in my environment, and you kind of need a fresh look at stuff. I just like to develop in this because I just like the way it looks. So I know its stability, so I roll with it. Okay, so the three bugs that we found thus far. And I'll go ahead and give a clue into as how I'm planning to solve this. But one of the bugs is, and of course you'll notice that we also have a debug point set, and one of them is that you'll notice this element right here. We've got this shadowed outline. Looks pretty cool, right? But you'll notice that there's a bit of shrinkage, and it resizes. All right, so this element I already know because it's the common element that's flubbing up between all three. Next up, we'll hit Control F to run a find. Now, I'm not sure, but I think this same element is here, but you'll notice how it's already put out there, but it's the correct width, but it's not the correct height, and the measurements are off, okay? And we do have a text box surrounding, so I'm thinking this might be a timing thing. But the behavior is, it's there, you start typing, and yeah. But it just has to do with these borders and outlines, and so we have this incredible shrinking situation. And of course, there's that. So that's the second bug. And the third bug has to do with debugging. So let's go ahead and debug this project so I can show what's going on. Oh, it's already stopped. Okay, yeah, I was so used to NetBeans. I'm like, durr. But yes, we're in the debugger right now. All right, so when you highlight a variable, and you have access to the context, you get this little menu pop up. You can actually come down here, and what's supposed to happen is this populates, and then another table populates afterwards. You'll notice that we have some border already drawn down here. So now that's all said, and now one of the key things that have to do with this bug is that, oh, and I'll go ahead and stop. All right. Now, we know that Nimrod is based on metal. Okay, this is one of the things that is known. So if we head over here to options, and I'll go ahead and flip over into metal. Okay, so Dark Monkey extends Nimrod, extends metal. And so the behavior that's going odd is inherited from Nimrod, which, and then we're going to see if this same error happens with metal. So this is just standard thought flow for debug. Find out where your problem lies and isolate what it could be. So, okay, we've got that. Now, let's see. Oh, well, I could have just played it. I didn't have to switch this one. I could have had this one as, silly me. Okay, so this is the one that I actually needed to change. Alright, so we go to options for this environment. And it's important for me not to do a clean and build at the moment because, I do the clean and build and it gets all reset to standard there. Okay, and we hit OK. Oh, restart. Yep. And of course, this one says, yep, my build was successful, even though we're firing up another instance here. Yep, there we are. Okay, so now we're in metal for this environment. And let's see what the behavior is for this environment. All right, for one thing, we have no shrinkage. We do have a border, but we have no shrinkage. So somehow metal's doing something right. And this toolbar is something that NetBeans extends for grid bag layout situations. There's actually values that are put on top of the UI defaults that start with NB dot, and then it just inherits a bunch of stuff from other UI defaults classes. So, now if I hit Control F, let's see what the behavior is for that. Okay, it's really hard to see the border for this, but it doesn't suffer from the shrinkage. So I don't even know what that's supposed to do. Oh, it's just the little up-down icon. But yeah, metal's such a subtle thing for some of its elements, mainly because they're not defined. But we have a container within a container. So there we go. All right, now, what was the third one? Oh yes, the debug. So we will hit debug here. Hit that line. All right, and now the same behavior. Now when we hit here, all of a sudden we have a table plus these fields, and it looks like a scroll box. So there's borders for the scroll box. There's the scroll box itself. Now what is the difference between metal, which is known working, and Nimrod, which is not working, and for these situations? So that's going to be, I've already noticed that, well, this ends this video pretty much. I mean, I'm already on my path to my solution. I was just needing to make sure to knock out that, hey, this was the bug, and it works from the base class, but once you get into Nimrod, it doesn't. The reason I can say this is because really all that mine does is just set some colors and overrides the little tree icons. So and this behavior was documented for Nimrod. So that's what I'm going to do is for Nilo, I'm going to hunt through his jar and find out what the problem is and get that fixed. Share the solution with him that I found. And so that's the process that I'm doing. However, right now, because I'm correcting it, I know that I won't be able to show this problem afterwards because it will be fixed. So, all right, that's all I have to say for this video. Have fun, y'all.